Hi guys, it's Belle here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the Simgurukimmi's Seafood Challenge. You will see the rules she put up on Twitter. You can still download the build on the gallery, and the deadline is tomorrow. I think she said when she comes back home from work, so this will leave you a little bit of time, but it took me a long while to build this. I had really trouble with the roofing first. I'm not much of a roof builder, so I struggled with this, but I'm happy how it turned out in the end. But this was difficult. The build itself is really big, and I think Simgurukimmi also wanted that you leave the shell more or less intact, or at least that she recognizes the build. I really thought that this was a wonderful idea. Thank you so much, Kimmy, for doing this. It's such a nice thing. I know people from Twitter and YouTube who participated. I saw a lot of great builds on the gallery. I didn't download any of them because I didn't have the time, but I saw some of them, and I think I almost watched all the videos that are for this build so far, and I think there will be more people that are doing videos. I hope so. So you can see me build already. I thought that I would use the color blue, of course, in the build. Here I'm just doing the windows, putting some flowers outside. I wanted to do the outside first because outside building or roofing is more difficult for me than the interior decoration. It was not an easy task because inside it's a really big room, and I didn't want to put too many walls inside of the build. I wanted to work more with dividers or small walls, but you will see what I did. So here I'm putting in a pool, and I used this mosaic as flooring because I love it. I put in some lights on the ground of the pool, and yeah, put a ship on top. I'm not the only one, so I think it's very funny because I really tried not to look at all what people uploaded on the gallery and also on Twitter and what they posted on, what they uploaded on YouTube. It was quite difficult because I like to answer to all my tweets that get notifications. I love to watch YouTube videos, and I wanted to see what the others were doing, but I didn't want that my build would be influenced at all. One of the first things I did on the inside was the kitchen. I thought this would be perfect, and I have seen that I'm not the only one who did this. I think it's nice if you can look into the kitchen, if you see what the people are preparing for you for your food. So yeah, a lot happened this weekend. I had a really busy weekend because I realized that my Twitterversary, my 1 year Twitterversary is today, and that on the 26th of February, a year ago, I made my first tweet at 9:47 a.m. my time, so I wanted to make a special video. I thought to make a video in the Let's Take a Walk series, because I thought I could answer some random questions I found on the web, on the internet, and so you get to know me a little bit better maybe. If you like this kind of thing, I do like this kind of thing, so I thought I could make it, and I saw a homepage with 50 questions, and I chose 30 of these 50 questions because I didn't want to make it too long. Here is Kimmy's sort of aquarium. I wanted to build my own aquarium. That's why I put this bubble thingies on the ground, and then I used some plants. I used some alien plants because I have the cheat that shows the hidden items, so I can use all the items. And I put all these little plushies and other things. I lifted up with the 9 key, so yeah, it was nice to do, and I think it looks good because it's floating a bit because of the water. And I really liked to do it a lot, but it took me a lot of time. I think I recorded almost 6 hours, and I didn't want to have more than 30 minutes in my speed build, so I sped it up quite a bit. And you won't see all the parts, I shortened the parts, but I tried to give you a good overview of almost everything that I did with the different parts of the build. So we will change 2 or 3 things outside, but mostly the outside is finished. And I'm working first on the ground floor, and then I go up to the first floor. I didn't put any cellar or any other floor on top of it because I thought the build was already too big, and I'm not so sure if it really works with restaurants if it's too big. I play tested it a little bit when I did the video tour. I think you find the video tour at the end. I think it will be at 26 or 27 minutes, but I will put the exact time in the description down below. If you don't want to see me build everything, if you would like to just jump to the video tour, of course you can do that. I know we are all very busy, we don't have time to watch everything. I see this myself. I have, I think, almost 80 videos in my watch list. I'm subscribed to so many channels. I would love to spend all my time just watching videos, but I also want to leave a comment and really watch this video, so it takes a lot of time. When I record, I can't watch videos, so I can only watch them when I'm editing or working on something else. I made the floor here. It took me quite some time, so you won't see me record all of it, or you won't see me doing all of it because it took me a long time. But I really love it that it went from the sort of aquarium to the outside, and I did a similar thing upstairs also from the aquarium to the outside. And I really love this floor that I did. I put in a lot of lamps as well. Yeah. The first evening I built, I think I built for 2 hours. I was not satisfied at all because I told you I never really know how the build will turn out when I'm starting it. So I had no idea how this would look. So slowly, I think the second or the third evening I was working on this build, it got better, and I was having so much fun really to do this. I think it's a unique idea, and I'd love to have more challenges like this because it's very nice to see what the other people have done. I saw so many great builds. I think everyone is doing a good job and everyone has his personal note in his build, and this is really great. So here is the host station at the entrance. I wanted to make a little nice area. You will see I will add some seats as well, and I also will put in a wardrobe not too far away from this host station. I quickly want to talk about something else. When I woke up Friday morning, I saw a direct message from Ash from Frimlin on Twitter, and he told me that he just wrote, Bella Corleone was faffed by Maxis. And you know, I think most of you builders will agree with me when I say that it's really a dream if Maxis favorites one of your builds. Of course, if you like your builds, it doesn't really matter if they favorite it or not, but it helps to get noticed by people. And of course, it's a great thing to have your builds faffed by Maxis. So it was always my dream, but I have to say I lost hope because I work with the Sims 4 controls. I can't use the Sims 3 controls. I really can't. I never played Sims 3. So I have to use the BB Move Object On cheat. So I size up things, and I think you can do this and move things around with the Alt key without having this cheat activated, or at least if someone can tell me how I can do it without using the Sims 3 controls, please let me know, because I have to work with this Move Object cheat. Of course I could build without it, but it would be difficult for me, and I'm having much more possibilities. I don't use any custom content, so I need this. And I know, and I completely understand that Maxis doesn't want to favorite builds that use too much of this cheat, because the problem is if the build looks like in a certain way on the gallery, and then people download it who don't want to use any cheats, and also I completely understand this, then it will look different, it will look messed up, and it won't look good. So yeah, that's an important criteria. I think Simguru Drake sent me the rules, or showed me where the rules are, and this was one of the most important criteria, so I thought I will never be faffed by Maxis. So when Frimlin sent me this message, first I didn't understand. I thought, why did he say Bella Corleone? Because Bella Corleone is in fact one of my aliases, because I love The Godfather, and yeah, I'm Belguru also on Twitter, and Bella has to do with my real name. So I didn't understand, and then I went on the gallery, and I saw that when the toddlers came out, of course, like a lot of people, I aged down my sim self to a toddler. And if you do this, I think you can put the toddler alone on the gallery. So I did this, and I really liked it because I think she looked like me. Because as for the toddlers, you can use more sort of curly hair. Yeah. And I had, when I looked at it the first time, Friday morning, I think I had 800 downloads, and maybe 10 or 15 or 20 or 100, I'm not sure, no, maybe 20 favorites, 20 hearts for my sim self toddler. And I was so excited because in a way I found it really funny, because of course I took time to make my sim self. Of course, when I aged it down, I made some changes, but I'm working on my builds for hours, and I love my builds, and I think they're really, yeah, I like them, and I would love for one of my builds to be ever favorited by Maxis. But of course I was very happy. But last time I checked, guys, today it's Sunday, my toddler sim self had over 7,500 downloads on the gallery, and this is getting a bit out of hand. It's like something is blowing up you never thought would blow up. I think a lot of people are fascinated because maybe they see that it has already a lot of downloads, so other people download it, and I got so many comments about why is the toddler alone, etc., etc. So this is a very funny thing, and I'm quite curious to know how far this is going. Back to the build. What I'm doing here is this private dining section. I wanted to do something very romantic on the terrace on the first floor for a couple with the wedding arch, and so they can have their private diner, and they can take a look at the sea. So I was so happy when I filmed the video tour that there was a couple sitting there. The funny thing is, you will only see the man, and he has a towel around his body, because on the same floor I put a sauna in, and I think while they were waiting for their dinner, they went into the sauna. So I thought this was funny. So I made a sort of a garden. Simgurukimmi, apart from the normal things that the build needs, she said you can also make a water garden, whatever that means. And water garden is my interpretation of a private garden with a lot of water and candles, so that's what I did there. Here is the sort of another terrace on the first floor. I also put some tables there. because it's really nice. Also, you have this beautiful view on the sea. And in my next episode of my LP, It's Filthy, Get Me Out of Here, if you ever watch this, I told you in episode 8 that episode 9 will be more of a grinding episode. Like Talia really has to check out a lot of dig spots. She has to do some paintings because she needs the money. And I think after she did this, I think it's time for her maybe to go on a dinner date to this restaurant. I will put it in my LP world. And I think it's time to have a date with Farhan again, because she spent so much time with Damon, and it's difficult for Farhan because she was with Farhan before Damon and they have a daughter together, and now Farhan seems quite out of the picture. So I want them to have dinner, and I want them to have dinner in this private dining section because it looks really nice in my opinion. We will see, because I don't want to do only a boring grinding episode. Another of the requirements was a bar. That's what I'm just building there, and I added another bonus. I added a dance floor, and it's so nice because you see through the dance floor down, and I think it will make a good lighting. I have play tested it, but only for a very short time while I was recording the video tour. So I'm really looking forward to spend more time in this. I also made the seafood menu, but I only took the default seafood menu. I didn't add any city living recipes. The thing is, not everyone might have city living, so I just wanted to leave it like that, although I might have used a lot of city living items because I didn't limit myself when building this. So I added some laser light show. Here I'm doing the sauna, and I'm also adding a little living room next to the sauna where people can relax after the sauna, and a little wardrobe on the right of this sauna. So yeah, now I'm 1 year on Twitter. Today is my Twitterversary. I was really happy that I suddenly had in time the idea to make a video for you. And I love my Let's Take a Walk series. I think they are a bit different, and from time to time I also like to make a video that is a bit different from my other content. As you might know, when you watch my videos regularly, I always try to not only have 20 speed builds, but to have a few casts and then a few speed builds, and in turn to make another video. So next there will be certainly a base game home with the vintage glamour stuff pack, because I made a poll on Twitter, but after that I will continue with my celebrity cast, and next will be the Gilmore girls, Lorelai and Rory Gilmore. So I'm looking forward to this, and I have some collabs and other fun stuff planned. I think this is video number 37. Soon it will be my 2 months anniversary on YouTube, but of course I won't do anything special. Maybe for 6 months, or maybe only for a year. Here I'm adding some plants and a lamp, and of course a lot of mirrors. I like the build, but it has very different parts. I always like it when I have a restaurant or a build that I have different parts, that my Sims can do different things. It's not only a restaurant, but it has also a wellness section and this private dining area. So I like variety for my Sims. Some of you might not like it, but in the end I have to say, as it was a timed challenge, as I really had a lot to do, because I started yesterday at 5:30 to work on my Twitterversary video. I had to clean the apartment. I went to town to have coffee with my brother and his wife. Then we had a friend of my boyfriend who came and spent the night with us. So This morning I got up, worked on my video, I prepared breakfast for everyone. But yesterday I was really lucky because my boyfriend and his friend, they took care of dinner. I didn't have to do anything, so it was really nice. So guys, the video tour is coming soon. I can't believe I almost talked 20 minutes through the build. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Here I'm working on a bit of an outside decoration. And yeah, the writing here is very slow, so this means, yeah, if you like this video, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can see I add some computers here as well if your Sims after dinner will want to check their emails. I add some decoration. The most part of the video is done, but I just add some decoration here, some decoration there. And yeah, I will leave you now with this and with the video tour. If you haven't already, it would mean so much to me if you subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for all your kind comments on YouTube, on Twitter, for the likes and shares. I really appreciate it. And I wish you all a wonderful Sunday, and to everyone who participated in this challenge, I wish you good luck. There is a wonderful, wonderful prize because you can win a lot of swag. I read this on Simgurukimmi's Twitter. And the other prize is not very interesting for me because I have all the packs, but I think I will tell Simgurukimmi if I ever win it, the raffle, that she can give my pack or my code for a pack of The Sims to someone else. So yeah, I hope you like this video, enjoy the video tour, and have a great Sunday. See you in my next video. Bye guys!